Hi everyone, I'm Abby and I'm here at Stand Up New York with our Director of Special Events, John, and he's going to be telling us what's new for the month of November. So I understand that Stand Up New York has a great community outreach program. What are we doing in November for that?
Well, Abby, one of the great things we do here is called Donate the Door, and we've got 3 programs here in November specifically geared as Donate the Door. What we're doing is all the tickets for those shows, we actually take a portion of those proceeds and we give it to the charity. So on November 11th, we actually have Little People of America. They'll be here for a 2:30 show. It's a great lineup so far. Dustin Chafin's on there, as well as Dante Nero. And then on the 14th of November at 8 o'clock, we have Shelter Chic. Obviously, in New York City here, we do have a lot of stray animals that roam our streets. And what Shelter Chic does is tries to find a home for those stray animals here in New York City. And then going with that whole theme, we're actually going to do another program with a great organization called New York City Teens for Animals. And that's going to be on November 29th. That show is at 8:30. And like I said, all the door proceeds, a portion of that will go towards the charity for that day.
Sounds great. Now, a big thing that we like to do in comedy is riff off of the political climate. What are we doing about that?
So coming back here in the month of November is going to be the Totally Dishonest Media Show. Obviously, the climate of politics is very interesting in the last couple of days with Mueller Monday. So we're actually going to bring this back on election night, which is on the 7th and at 8 p.m. So actually before that, 6 p.m., we're going to be doing a little mixer amongst anybody that's in the media. And if you work for BuzzFeed, you work for Thrillist, you work for CNN, you work for Fox News, your admission is free here to the club. We've got a great lineup. Sopan Deb is going to be our host. He is from the New York Times. We also have some other great comics on there. And of course, the triumphant return here to Stand Up New York of Vic Henley. Vic Henley, very popular comic. You may have heard him on the Opie station when it was around. He is one of the smartest comics in the industry today.
Great. What other special shows do we have going on?
So right after that, the next day, we have Unwashed. So Unwashed is a comedy program here where it's all stand-up and all the comics are actually Asian American. That is hosted by Ed Pokropsky. He's a very funny comic, so definitely come and check that out. That's going to be on Wednesday, the 8th.
All right, and what other special shows do we have coming up for November?
So one of the cool things that we have going on is a brainchild of ownership here, which is called the Triple X Show. So it's for all of our friends in the Upper West Side. It is going to be on Thursday, November 2nd, and we have another one on the 16th. One of the great things about this is that we have former stars and current stars in the adult film industry that will be here. On the 16th, I'm proud to say that Lindsay Jennings from Suicide Girls will be here, and she'll be doing some stand-up here. So it's going to be a really fun show. Definitely check that out.
All right. And Stand Up New York also has a lot of podcast involvement. What are we doing there?
That's correct. Actually, so one of the great things is Mara Merrick, who is actually our host on the Triple X Show. She actually hosts a great podcast called Unhappily Ever After. She also has a show that she does here called Prenup, and that's going to be here live on Thursday, November 2nd, before the Triple X Show. So you can catch Prenup here. And then we also, just to go back to your question, we do have live podcasts here. We're going to start with one of our first live podcasts here, which is called Lost in America, and that's with Turner Sparks, and that'll be on the 30th of November, live here on this stage. He is actually interviewing Ronnie Chang from The Daily Show.
Oh, great. Nice. And is there anything for our new talent that you have coming up?
Yes, so along with special events here, I also take care of the new talent here at Stand Up New York. One of the great programs that Candy has put together is called Clap Clap Boom. At Clap Clap Boom, we're going to have that on the 9th of November, as well as the 30th. That's a 10:15 show, and you'll be able to see all the great new talent that we have here at Stand Up New York. It's a quick show. It's 5-minute sets per comic, and then we also have a very special price. It's a $5 show as well. And then we have a really special one. It's the night before Thanksgiving. Obviously, we're calling it My Senior Superlative Was Funniest, and we're going to have a great show. That's at 10:15 the night before Thanksgiving, which is the 22nd, and that's a $5 show. Jared Fried is on that show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Bring your drink and shoes. We're going to be going all night for that.
Sounds great. All right, that's it for the month of November. Come back next month to find out what's new for the month of December. I'm Abby, and this is John, and that's all. Bye. Yeah.